McLaren scheme or the old Penske. Good looking car.
Get behind the
Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Alrighty, folks. Hello and welcome to USA International Speedway. My name is John Theodore. Streaming live at twitch.tv/John_A_Theodore. Recorded version of this broadcast at youtube.com/John Theodore.
I even said at the beginning of the race.
In the full race archive, so however you're tuning in, thank you very much for joining us. Already got some short track tempers started here between the 7 and the 16. 7 said he was going to be riding around for safety rating, and I guess he already had that plan nixed right on the start. So I'm starting 6th here in the number 3 Ford Quality Care Dale Jarrett throwback, courtesy of Jeffrey 1983, viewer from my channel who won the bet, seeing the privilege of picking my car last week.
You just blinked on my screen. I was just
so here we go. Half lap to go.
Mic check.
50 laps of racing. It's going to be all green flag.
Let's all relax.
Here comes the pace car. Brophy, how you doing, man? Bet and win? I hope so. Pace car's in.
What's going on with the 16?
Green flag. And we're racing. 8 car got a real good jump. He'll get past me. I'll cede that right now and take the opportunity to jump down to the inside. The outside line comes in later in this race, but early on, the inside line is king. As I say that, though, 6 holds off the 8 on the outside. That slows him up enough that I'm able to mount a challenge back to the outside and try to get this spot back. The outside line does have a little bit more banking to work. Whoa, no. Gosh dang it. Son of a gun. I just hooked it a little bit wrong there. Right as Mike got his top 5 bet in. And once again, I've done it to myself at USA International. Son of a gun. Byram, how's it going? Yeah, I just had it a little bit wrong coming off of 4 there. And that just threw it. Big wreck there, so I'll recover a few spots that way. Just kind of pick my way through. Dang it. Just got 3 and 4 all wrong there, and that blew it. Looks like I'm already back up into the top 10. We'll see if, I should get a few more spots. Looks like the 6 is involved. So we'll see where we can climb back to.
Derek, what are you doing in the D-class racing?
Keep digging for it here.
20.861. He's in the outside. He's on the outside. Stay low.
There goes the 16. Should be able to catch the 7 without too much trouble. Since he said he was literally just riding around in the back for safety rating. So not the start that we wanted. It's definitely blown any shot we had at the win. But if, this thing continues to be a crash fest, outside shot that I can still get a top 5 out of it. The car's not badly hurt, so that's good. It's still laying down decent lap times. Hopefully this time I can stay on the lead lap. But once you start getting lapped, it becomes really hard to recover. So I've got a 6-second cushion. I'm hoping that I'm able to maintain that. And, last car on the lead lap in one of these things can often still be a top 5. So that's kind of what we're looking to hold on to right now.
20.818.
currently 8th, but closing on 7th. He's got some damage. His mission of just riding around in the back and staying clean does not look like it's worked out.
20.876.
Yeah, just had a little bit too much wheel, and I was talking about how the outside has a little more banking. I was kind of rolling across that transition there and just got it all wrong.
20.984.
Completely spun on my own. Rather humiliating. So I'm looking at trying to climb to 7th right now. And then I've got 3 lap cars in front of me. Not sure how far up it is to 6th after that and 5th. Uh-oh, there goes the 7 car.
20.9.
Just lost it all on his own there. Kind of similar to what I did myself. So the 4 car is like 6.5 seconds up. Here's my next spot.
21.14.
And unless he's got damage, that's going to be really hard to run that down. And then the 9's 8 seconds up. So I've got things positioned right now to kind of track towards the top 5. So see if we can run them down. We got 35 laps to do it.
149.
And I can see them up there. Four car will probably catch the 9, which could put them to battling.
21.109.
Now these guys right in front of me here, they're lap cars, but they've all had their fast repairs and may have gotten tires as well. So they could be a little bit faster than me.
21.016.
Looks like the 15 is not. He's started to fall off a little bit. Just closing in on him right now.
21.20.
He is really going
Working
slow.
outside. They're by half.
Thanks for the 15.
No problem.
All right. So it's 6 seconds now up to the 4. Gaining a little bit on him. I don't know if he's run across lap traffic, if he's hurt the thing, what's going on with him, but all of a sudden I've taken a big chunk out of his advantage.
Twenty
30 laps to go.
5-3.
Lap times are down into the 21.1s. Derek Justis and Bryan Blackford are probably going to end up having a pretty good battle for the win. I think I can keep that margin over them.
21.173.
.16 roughing up the 6 as he goes by. I don't think Neil will take too kindly to that.
Sorry about that, 6 got a little loose there.
21.158.
Yep, looks like they're all right.
Yeah, I tried to go to the outside of you, but we still bumped.
And the 4 must have just gotten it a little bit wrong
And we bumped too.
on his own.
It's because you were a douche.
Dude,
21.1.
what is with the 16? I don't know what the 16's deal is with the 7.
His was legit, dude. He got a little loose. It happens. Yours was just being an idiot.
21.
I'm gonna have to go back.
3.
No, I didn't have to get going on the pace car right away. Sorry. I was never upset at you for any reason.
And look and see what
I
happened.
wasn't anything towards you either. Wanted to reverse a little bit, honest to God. But, alright, you have your race. I'll have mine. Good race. Good luck.
21.221.
Wonder if it was one of those things where the 7 didn't go and the 16 did, and the 16 ran into him, or if the 7 had it in reverse and backed into him. I don't know what happened between those two, but they have been at each other since before the start.
21.208.
When it goes, it just goes here. There's just no saving it. So that's probably cost me a shot at a top 5. Well, I mean, yeah, there's no running down the 4 anymore. That cost me 3 seconds. It was probably too big of a gap to run down anyway. And it really is now. Held on to the car. Fortunately, there was no one around me, but that was costly.
21.2.
22 laps to go. Still a little bit more than halfway. I mean, more stuff could happen. There's a decent amount of race left, but at this point, I really do need other guys to have some serious issues if I'm going to get any more positions. 7th place, given how this thing started out, though, not terrible. Just disappointing that I no, Byron, it would not make sense to pit now. That's not an option. There's 20 laps
Try to
left.
hold you forward. Just racing there for position.
Yeah,
no problem.
no, pitting would not be an option. There's 20 laps to go, and there's no reason to pit for. You don't have to pit for fuel here, so that would just be needlessly giving up positions.
21.389.
All right. Yeah, no, this is a D-class oval race. It's a very quick one. No pit stops needed.
21.
The NIS fixed race tonight, that one will have at least one pit stop for fuel.
Go well.
Looks like the battle that I was trying to pump between Derek and Bryan is not going to materialize.
Yeah,
Derek Justis is just running away with this thing.
Yeah, that was a good save.
Thanks, they're so hard to save.
Yeah, 10-4 on that.
21.293.
I'm going to let him go by. Not going to hold him up.
Still inside. Clear low.
I get sorry, I didn't come up there schedule.
21.
All good, man. I'm so far back from the next spot, it doesn't even matter anymore. Just a little bit of imprecise driving on my part tonight. It's a shame.
21.363.
I still love the way the K&N car drives. It's just that USA, with the way that it is, you kick the back end out, there's not really any saving it. Not sure what it is about the setup or how this track works, but
21.177.
it's really rough. It's just touchy. Follow Derek around, see if I can maybe learn something from him. That was a little bit wrong there.
21.242.
This is actually a big track for a short track. 3/4 of a mile, so it's 50% bigger than Bristol. To give you some perspective, the straightaways are really long.
21.292.
Especially since it's got those nice tight corners, got some decent banking. Really good track. I really do enjoy driving here. Which is why it stings all that much more to be the orchestrator of my own demise in 2 consecutive races.
Thank you.
I'd much rather be running for,
I'll let you race them.
you know, competing for a solid top 5, see where the number 8's running. That's who I was running next to. And likely, you know, is going to pass him. I should be running, you know, competing 4th or 3rd if I've been able to run clean and not get into any wrecks. That's right, Mod Warrior. If you want to slide around, go do it on dirt. That's what dirt's there for. So 7 laps to go now, because I'm a lap down. Hopefully the 13 just gets out of Derek's way and doesn't give him any trouble. That would be the smart thing to do.
21.386.
There he goes.
Okay.
Thirteen's going to be wanting to be careful with how he's flirting with the apron there coming off of 4.
21.283.
It's a great way to unsettle the car that's already loose on exit. Some laps I'm able to hang right with Derek, and other ones I'm slower. Just a matter of hitting my marks.
Outside, outside. Quarter outside.
There we go.
All clear.
Thanks, 13. Woo!
Couple more.
Yeah, I'll be racing C Brophy, and then I'll be racing NIS fixed. And then that'll be plenty of racing for tonight. That's 3 races, one of them's pretty long. The Milwaukee Mile's completely silent.
Come to the white. 21.525.
Dale Jarrett 99 passes Dale Jarrett 93, right? Now coming up on Dale Jarrett, or Jeff Gordon 01. Not going to get there, though. You know what? For one self-spin and self-slide, 7th place could be a lot worse.
Everybody, come on, move short. We'll knock them out next week.
That is really a shame that the Milwaukee Mile's done. Nice win, Derek, man. Congrats to you. Good job.
Yeah, good race. Good one, Derek.
Guys, cover up your fuel cans. Cover everything up. Cover up the tires. Guns.
All right. So whoever bet finished, that's who got it. Let's see. I just want to take it back Let's see what the heck happened between the 7 and the 16 right on the start. Oh. He accidentally had it in reverse. I don't know what he was doing. And then the 16 runs into him. .89% on the right front. Whew. Wow, dude. 93 on your right front. Derek, I'm going to have to watch one of these replays and see what you're doing that I'm not. Because you take care of your right front a lot better than I do. All right. Take a look at the results real quick. And then I got to pop over and join in for the truck race here. So congrats to Derek on the win. 7th place nets me 106 points, plus 3 I rating, and plus .01 safety. So not too shabby in the end. That's why you never give up on one.